how's it going? My name is Jonathan. It's really nice to meet you. Yeah, no, they said that you would be coming in today for an interview. And, yeah, no, we spoke over the phone, so no, it's good to see you. Nice to meet you, I should say. Listen, I have your resume right here, and I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be able to find a place for you. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go over a few preliminary things. A lot of this information you may already be familiar with, but I'm gonna review it so we're on the same page, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions. As you know, our company offers a variety of different positions. We have people who work as at-home ice cream test tasters. We have people who work as models, actors. We have a lot of people who work from home on their computers, just doing things that are, a good fit for them to do, just easy. If you want to be out in front of people, we have, jobs for that. Or if someone's just more reserved, we can pretty much accommodate any need. And we have a lot of needs that we're looking to fill. So I'm going to ask you a few questions to kind of get a gauge for where you're at with everything. I have a pretty good idea of, what position I think would be good for you. So let me just go over this information. Keep in mind these questions that I'm going to ask. There's no right or wrong answer. Once we're done with this, I'll talk more about what we have to offer here at my company. And, well, I'm not the owner, but, and then we'll talk about salary and money and all that fun stuff. All right, you ready to get started? Okay, like I said, no right or wrong answer. Don't tell me the answer you think I want to hear. Just answer honestly, and if you need to explain, feel free to say whatever anyway, let's just get started, all right? Do you consider yourself more introverted or extroverted? Okay, just make a few notes here. Okay. Would you prefer talking in front of large groups of people or connecting with individuals one-on-one, or would you prefer something where you didn't have to deal with people directly? Okay, oh good, okay, no, it's good, we have a few openings and that type of thing. Okay, this is a pretty important question. Do you prefer to work from home or out of an office? And when I say office, it might be an office, it might be a retail setting, it might be depending on what type of job it is. Do you prefer to go in somewhere to work, or do you prefer to work telecommute from the comfort of your own home, basically? Some positions we can do both. Okay. Yeah, like I said, one of our most popular jobs, and it's a pretty well-paying job, is we have people who work as, and I mentioned this before, but ice cream taste testing. We have a couple of guys and girls who work out of their home, just tasting different ice cream samples. We have them delivered, and then they just send in a short email what they thought of it. We have some people who do that exact same job, but they come into the office, and sometimes when in that particular position, if people were to come in the office, there's more samples to test, but okay. But yeah, we want you to work where you feel comfortable, obviously. Okay, would you mind traveling for work? And if so, what distance would you feel comfortable traveling? And how long would you mind being away from home? Yeah, if you would travel for something, we would obviously make sure that you stay in the best hotels, have the best accommodations. Yeah, you would have first class flight if flights were required, or if some people don't like flying, they prefer to drive or be driven. Yeah, I mean, we provide all the accommodations and we make sure everything is top of the line. We don't cut corners, and you know, we don't like to spare expenses, basically. You know what? Hang on 1 second, let me grab something. Sorry about that. I just had to make sure I have something in front of me so I don't forget to mention it later. Okay, and you prefer to work on your own or in a team? No, don't feel bad. I'm the same way, actually. Okay. And I like how you're answering these questions. You're just telling me your honest response. You're not trying to make it sound better or worse or anything like that. So thank you for that. Do you prefer to dress casually and comfortably for work, or would you prefer something more business casual or more formally dressed? Okay. All right, just a couple more questions here, then we'll go over some information. And you know what? These two questions go together, so it's actually two questions, but I'm going to state them in one, okay? What is your ideal work hours? Like 9 to 5, 5 to 9, or you know, whatever. And actually, our full-time work week for us is a 20-hour work week. Most companies' full-time is 40 hours. That's way too long for work week. We offer, and I'll get into money more later on, but basically our company pays considerably a lot more with our 20-hour work week than most companies pay with a full 40-hour or plus work week. So if money's a concern, a lot of people are concerned about not getting a full 40 hours in, but our pay is for a 20-hour week is definitely, I think you'd find it satisfactory. But yeah, we just don't like you working more than 20 hours generally. So so with that being said, what would your ideal work hours be? And would you prefer to have a set schedule each week, or would you prefer something with flexible, changeable hours? Okay. And you know, if you change your mind later down the line, that's not an issue. I mean, if you're like me, sometimes I'll be like thinking in one direction, and then, you know, a little bit later I'll be totally going in a different direction. So I mean, yeah, that's totally understandable. We have a lot of people that do that. Okay, so you know, your answers to those questions helped me out, but it really confirmed, and you know, when I spoke with you over the phone and based on your work history and you know what you have already told us about yourself, I do have a position that I think would be perfect for you. Okay. Okay, now this is the position that I have available for you, and oh good, that's I thought so. Yeah, I mean, you can have all the things that you mentioned that were important to you, you can have with that. And okay, this is a full-time, so it is a 20-hour work week. Sometimes it might be like a little bit less than 20 hours, you know, it might be 17, 18 hours. But maximum it would be 20-hour work week. Okay, this is what you would make on a monthly basis. Yeah, that's monthly. No, no, that's not what you would make in a year. That's monthly. No, I know it's we get this a lot, but I know it's considerably a lot more uh, of an offer on a monthly basis than what you were making with your. Yes, no, no, I know monthly every 4 weeks or 4.33 weeks or whatever it is. Look, if it's I mean, this is what it would be yearly. Are you okay? You just looked like you were gonna faint for a second. We get that a lot here. It's look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. We're aware of who you are. We're aware of the type of work that you can do, the type of work that you like to do, and obviously we think you're worth that amount of money. I know that's roughly about 5 times more what you were making at your old job in working a 40-hour work week, but we obviously believe that you're worth that amount of money. And look, that's just a starting point. We offer reevaluations, every monthly or bi-monthly on a certain basis, and evaluations always go well. Some people get nervous when they hear about evaluations. We've actually been following your work on your old job, and yeah, no, we are aware, and we find the perfect job for each individual person. Some people are meant to do this, some people are meant to do that. Something that would be relatively easy for me to do might be relatively more difficult for someone else to do. And flip the scenario, we each have a unique gift in us, and we have a certain grace to carry out that gift, if you will. And I don't necessarily want to sound too philosophical, but I want you to understand why we're offering that amount of money is because that particular job that I offered you, we know, and I know that you can do that job with considerable ease. It's something that, and as you have told me before, you pretty much already do that type of thing without getting paid for it, just on your own for fun. So we know that's going to be a good fit. And yeah, anyway, like I said, that's just a starting salary. Our company is full of self-made millionaires, actually. Actually, I think every worker who's been here for over 3 years has become a millionaire in the first 3 years. I mean, as you can see with this salary, you're well on the right track. So there's a few other benefits I'm going to go over with you. Okay. Oh, and I have something for you before this interview, so I understand you're accepting the job. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, well, listen, I've been at work today for 3.5 hours. We work generally about 4 hours a day, so I'm getting ready to, leave here shortly. But this is our company credit card. We each get one, each of the workers. You're worth it. I have one, you will have one, obviously. This is for any work-related expenses, obviously, which include gas if you have to. We have a worker here, her name's Susan. She works from home, and she's part-time. She works about 2 hours a day, 4 days a week. She makes probably about $100,000 a month. Most of our workers make more than that, but she's part-time. Obviously, she makes dioramas out of her house, different themes, different times, and if she has to go to the store to pick up any, or even if she buys something online, and we have people who can run errands to her, but anytime you have to use your car, use gas, or anything like that, it goes on this credit card. And you know what, if you're out and you want to stop by Starbucks, please, help yourself. If you're with a friend or whoever, feel free to treat them. We don't only allow you to use the company credit card for personal reasons. We encourage it because we know you're worth it. We know you're not going to abuse the privilege. You know, if you're in the mall and you see a cool outfit in the store window, even if it's not on sale, even if you feel like it's a little ridiculously priced, we would like you to have that on us. You know, just a perk of working with our company. And you know what, why don't you take your friends and family out to dinner tonight? Celebrate, just, you know, on you. We want you to feel like a boss, because when you feel like a boss, that's when the magic happens, if you will. So I want you to take that. I know those are tears of joy. We get that a lot. There's one last thing I have for you. Consider this a personal welcome gift into the company. I'm gonna let you open this when you get home, but this is one of my favorite designers, and I love yellow boxes from this company, so consider this a welcome. No, thank you. You're welcome, and I'm really glad to have you on board at the company. You're you know, I don't like to go into too much about money, but from what I see where you were at financially, where you're currently at, but not currently anymore because of this new job. Oh, there is a $25,000 sign-on bonus. So we actually, hang on a second. Let me text someone. I'm so sorry. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Meredith should be depositing that money into your account right now. So, you know, yeah, $25,000 just to get started. No, not 2,500. 25,000. Yes, I mean honestly that's pocket change compared to what you will be making, but it's the least that we can do. I think that was about it. So all your financial worries are over now. Easily within the first month, possibly within the first week, actually, you'll have enough money to cover all your financial hardships, pay off all your debt, and then some, and you know, maybe help some people who you love, and maybe bless some strangers, you know, who are in need of help as well. So, well, anyway, yeah, like I said, take your family and friends out to dinner tonight and then over the weekend on us. Enjoy the company credit card, and yeah, that $25,000 should be deposited in your account by now. So, yeah, we're really excited to have you, and my intuition is always right on these type of things, and this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.